Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? We are back again with another breakdown and predictions video for Saturday, the, what is it, 3rd? I don't know, 3rd of August, I think. It's Corey Sandhagen versus Umar Nurmagomedov in Saudi Arabia. Or is it? It's Abu Dhabi, I guess it's Saudi Arabia. Anyway, we're going to go through the entire card. We're going to go through the prelims. We're going to go through the main event. And I'm going to give you some breakdowns, going to give you some predictions on what I think is going to happen. Absolutely destroyed it last week again. I'm just going to try and hop on a little gravy train. I'm not 100% about this week. It is a tough card. It's going to be some banger fights, and a lot of these fights could go fucking either way. But a lot of the underdogs look really nice, so I'm just going to pop right into it. Next, first on the prelims, we have Cedric Dumas versus Dennis Talulin. I'm going Cedric Dumas just because I think Cedric is actually improving. I think his ground skills are pretty impressive. I think Dennis Talulin's on his way out. I think being 36 years of age, he should be coming into his prime. He should be coming into his craft. He just looks like shit every time I watch him fight. He is fighting top contenders. He is fighting some really good guys, but I don't think he has the ability to get through Cedric Dumas, who is much superior to him in the ground skills. And being that Dennis has been knocked out this many times, probably he is chinny, and Cedric does have a little bit of power. He might be able to put him away with a knockout. But I think Cedric might just take the optimal route for himself and take Dennis down early and just look for a rear naked choke or arm triangle, just because Dennis is really open to it. Yeah, I see it probably going under 2.5 rounds, but if they do make it to the scorecards, I'll definitely be baffled. Next on the prelims, we have Jai Herbert versus Rolando Bedoya. I'm going Jai Herbert. Rolando has not won a fight in the UFC yet. He's fighting decent competition. Chaos Williams, Kenan Song. Jai Herbert is very good. Jai Herbert is also the guy who actually dropped Ilia Topuria. He does have hands. He is very quick. I'm not sure what weight this fight is coming at. Lightweight. Okay, so Rolando's coming down to 155. That might be good for Rolando, but you might, like, moving down late, like, I don't know. Is he normally here? This is something I did not check. I did not realize this. Chaos Williams is 170, right? Yes, 170. Pablo was 170. Kenan Song 170. I knew that. Okay, so so Rolando's coming down to lightweight for the first time. Jai Herbert is a natural lightweight. He is very big. He's 6'1", very large for the weight class, very big body. I'm gonna go with Jai Herbert. I just think he's better than Rolando Bedoya. I think Bedoya is just not the skill level that the UFC is looking for. I think Jai Herbert's going to be able to come back and start a win streak here. He did fight Faraz Zaim. He is a very good French kickboxer. But I think Jai Herbert has the ability to beat Rolando in probably a long decision. I'd like to see him knock him out. But I don't see it happening, seeing as they're both decent strikers. They're probably going to be able to respect each other and be able to keep it on the feet and keep it going for 15 minutes. I'm going to go just Jai Herbert by decision. If the over-under is 2.5 rounds, I'd favor the side of the over just because Jai tends to get finishes later as well, I believe. Yeah, 4 TKOs, second, third, second, whatever. A lot of second-round finishes. Yeah, I would just take Jai Herbert's side. Next on the prelims, we have Victoria Dudakova versus Sam Hughes. I'm not touching Sam Hughes. I think she's shit. I'm going Victoria Dudakova. And until Dudakova does something that I think is just awful, the Jinyan Frey fight, excuse me, Frey's terrible, but Victoria looked decent. She was able to, like, show her skills a little bit. She is 25 years of age, so I'm not expecting her to come into this fight with incredible world beater skills. But Sam Hughes is just not... She's just not good. Like, Yasmin's meh. Piera Rodriguez is actually half decent. But Yasmin Uruguay, like, I genuinely feel like she should have been able to beat this lady. I don't know. She's lost a look on me. Like, I would just stay away from Sam Hughes. If you don't want to touch this fight, don't touch this fight. If you're betting, if you're on the like just the watching side, if you just like enjoy watching the fights, you're not betting, you just want to watch predictions for fun. Victoria Dudikova is someone you should have on your resume, or excuse me, in your notes, I guess. She's very impressive, and I think she's going to be able to be champ one day. She has very impressive skills. I think if she improves, if she improves on the ground game, she's going to start looking like what's her face? What's that lady? Amanda Nunes. Fucking Holly Holm knocked her out. Ronda Rousey. She would be able to do those armbars. She's very, very good on the ground. Like, her submission skills are quite nice. Anyway, we're just gonna go next on the prelims. Guram Kutaladze versus Jordan Vucenic. I'm going Guram just because Jordan is coming from Cage Warriors. He's fought kind of bums in Cage Warriors. He hasn't fought the level of skill that the UFC is yet. I also believe in first round jitters, especially when you're coming from Cage Warriors. He's going to have the spotlight. He's going to be in Abu Dhabi. He's going to have a lot of people screaming because they're going to be very excited to be there. And Guram's from Georgia. He's going to be hype as fuck. He's going to be screaming. He's going to be pumped. He's going to be all like serious before the fight happens. I think Jordan might get a little starstruck. I think Jordan might falter, and I think Guram might get a knockout. Jordan is decent. He's decent in Cage Warriors. He does have decent ground skills. He is quite good with his submission skills. I just think Guram's going to be able to keep it standing. I think, fighting Gamrot, getting that split decision, I think it shows that his takedown defense is already there. I think he's improved on it, if I'm not mistaken. The Elsbrenner loss is pretty bad. He was a huge favorite in that fight. Elsbrenner just with an impressive overhand right, dropping him. I'm gonna go I already said it. Guram, I would stay away from Jordan Vucenic until he proves something. I'm going to see this fight going under 1.5 rounds, just because I think if Jordan does win, it's going to go under. He's going to get a submission when Guram messes up, going for a big shot or something. Or Guram's just going to drop him and knock him out early. I just don't see it going to the scorecards, being that Guram's trying to get this big win coming back, and Jordan just wants to keep his streak going. Anyway, next on the prelims, we have Shamil Gaziev versus Dante Almeida. I know Shamil... Jesus, I'm fucking stuttering all over the place. I know Shamil is kind of lackluster. I know he did lose to Jairzinho Rosenstrike in the 4th round. I believe he quit on the stool. He said he had nothing left. He was exhausted. He couldn't see or something, which is... Come on, man. But I do think he's going to knock out Dante Almeida. Dante Almeida is just not good. I hate watching this guy fight. I want him out of the UFC. I don't really think he's that impressive in heavyweight. I think he's just there because he's a big guy, and I think he just has, Street Fighter skills. I think he just has, he's just heavy-handed, that's all. I think Shamil Gaziev is a well-rounded fighter. I think he's going to be able to figure out Dante Almeida very early, and I think it's going to be a knockout, probably 1st or 2nd round, just being that Shamil has knocked out a lot of guys in this weight class, and he's knocked out a lot of guys who look exactly like Dante Almeida and how they fight. Just kind of unimpressive, throw overextended combinations and just leave themselves open, and Dante Almeida is going to get clipped. There's nothing more to really talk about. Dante Almeida is not impressive to me. The Caio Machado fight made me fucking sad, just because Caio's... Dude, I feel like he should be way better than he actually is, but, whatever. He was pretty impressive when I was watching him on the regional scene. Anyway, next in the prelims, we have Muhammad Yahya versus Cowie Fernandez. I believe that's his name, or Cow, whatever you want to say. I'm going to go Cow Fernandez. I think Muhammad Yahya, again, I said this a lot, but he's just losing to Trevor Peek, a guy who fades in the second half of the fight because he looks for the knockout early. It's kind of a bad look. He's fought complete bums in UAE Warriors. There's no one in there that's actually an impressive win, even if you get one. They're just a lot of people who are just stuck there. They're never gonna move on to another place unless it's Jungle Fight or something on that same regional scene. Fernandez is actually quite good. He has decent stand-up skills, comparable to the UFC. It's still quite decent. He has very good kickboxing. He's very energetic. He went to a split decision over Mark DeCasey. Lost. Could have given him the nod. It was very close, but you know, that fight in itself is enough for me to pick him, because Yaya losing to Trevor Peek is just something I'm just despised over. Fernandez might get a knockout, but Yaya's quite durable. He has taken some large shots from other guys, but Fernandez is impressive enough that do not be surprised if this goes under and you see him getting a knockout probably in the second round. Next and finally, on the top of the prelims, I'm actually excited for this fight. Alonzo Menafield versus Azmat Murzakanov. I think this is the first underdog, if I'm not mistaken, that I'm picking. I'm going Alonzo Menafield. I just think Alonzo Menafield's going to be able to blitz down Azmat. Alonzo Menafield getting knocked out early by Carlos Ulberg last time round sucks, but I think Alonzo is a very live underdog here. He was plus 200 earlier in the week. I am now noticing he is a plus 160. He is moving. Azmat is just, watching him versus Dustin Jacoby, I feel like if he was a really good striker, he should have gotten that knockout, especially because Dustin Jacoby got knocked out over, who was it? Dominic Reyes, that's who it was. Dustin's a little chinny, and Azmat wasn't able to finish him, being a guy who's like hyped up over finishes right now. Like, Devin Clark is not good. Nijukui is not that good. Yeah, this is worrying me. I'm going Alonzo Menafield by knockout, under 1.5 rounds. I think these guys are going to fight instantly. I think they're going to jump at each other as soon as the bell rings. And I think Alonzo's going to be faster. I think Azmat is going to... And even if he's not faster, Alonzo has a tank, a gas tank, a quite good one, and he wrestles even when he's tired. He wrestles. Azmat is not going to be able to fucking deal with that. He's going to get wrestle fucked in the later stages of the fight if that's what ends up happening. He's going to end up looking like those guys that can't wrestle. He's not going to be able to get up. Alonso's going to sit on top of him, just give him elbows from crucifix or give him elbows from half guard. He doesn't need to pass. He can jump the mountain if he wants, but like, Alonso's half decent on the ground. Like, he's half decent. I'm just going to go Alonzo Menafield. I think he's coming into his own. I think this is a good comeback fight for him, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a knockout early. That's done with the prelims. If you guys are enjoying it, by the way, I'm doing this every single week. I'm doing a stream on Saturday. Every single Saturday, I try and stream the card. If I'm not busy, I try and chat with you guys and just see what's up. It was a good card last time. Had a bunch of people stick around. I think we got like 500 views on the fucking stream or something. It was actually pretty good. Drop a sub. Drop a like. I'm trying to grow this shit. Trying to have some more fun so I have some more free time doing this. If I get... trying to get these monetization back, man. I need these fucking watch hours. Next, we got main card. Els Brenner versus Joel Alvarez. I'm going Els Brenner just because I think he's better on the ground. I think he's superior in his jiu-jitsu. He is a very decorated black belt, if I'm not wrong. Shoot the box, Diego Lima camp. Joel Alvarez is decent. He's not bad. He is decent. But he's lost to those top guys, and Els Brenner is coming into being a top guy. The biggest fight that Alvarez has won is like Moises, and Moises isn't even that impressive. Els Brenner, like the Otorbay fight, you know, whatever. Otorbay's very good. Krzyzewski, the knockout. Grom, very impressive knockout. Being heavy-handed, being a very good jiu-jitsu guy, I think he's going to be able to take down Joel Alvarez and maybe submit him. I think Els Brenner, I think people are overlooking the knockout. I think people are excuse me, not underlooking. No, overlooking. No, what's the word? I'm confused. Whatever the word is, meaning that they think he's going to knock out people too fucking much, okay? Joel Alvarez... You know, Armin Tarzukian was able to knock him out, but Els Brenner, he has heavy hands, but I feel like he's more reliant on his jiu-jitsu, and I feel like he's going to be able to get a submission here. I feel like Joel Alvarez is going to think that he's going to have a stand-up fight. I think he's going to train for a stand-up fight. I think he's going to work on a little bit of takedown defense. I think Els Brenner is just going to work him on the ground. He's 26 years of age, man. He's going to go what's comfortable. This is probably the biggest fight of his entire career, other than Grom when he was a huge underdog. Els Brenner's coming in and, like, still underlooked, man. I think he gets the dub here. I think he gets a nod. I think he's going to win inside the distance, hopefully. And if he doesn't, I just want him to win. I'm just betting him to win. Mackenzie Dern versus Lupita Godinez. Lupi next on the main card. I'm going Lupi. Mackenzie Dern I will never bet again. After losing to Amanda Lemos, and you are it's supposed to be the best fucking jiu-jitsu girl inside the division. She has no striking. Lupi has decent striking. She beat Tabitha Ricci. She beat, Emily Ducote. Lost to Verna Jandaroba, but Verna is very good on the ground. And that's where I'm a little bit worried. Tabitha's not too bad on the ground either, but Mackenzie Dern is very good. If Mackenzie Dern wants to play hold and pray, she can do that. But Lupita got hands, man. She got half decent hands. I know. Personally, for me, I wouldn't touch this fight. I'd probably go over 2.5 rounds. I don't think these ladies are knocking each other out. I think they're not getting a submission. Like, they're both ground specialists. They're not getting a submission. There's just no way. I don't believe it. They're going to go in scrambles. They're just going to be on top. They're going to sit there. They're going to throw a couple punches, throw a couple elbows. Next round, throw a couple elbows, throw a couple punches. It's just going to be a long 2.5 rounds. But I do think Lupi's going to be able to pull it off over Mackenzie Dern and be able to fight higher up. Mackenzie Dern is impressive. Like, her win over Angela Hill it makes me very happy, just because Angela Hill is very good in my eyes. Still, even at 40 years of age, and Mackenzie Dern was able to pull off a decent win over her. It's just the rest of her fights are making me upset the last 3 years, and I can't pick her anymore. Next on the main card, we have Tony Ferguson versus Michael Chiesa. I know I'm insane. I'm going El Kukui. I've done this every fucking time, but Michael Chiesa, dude, like, this guy's falling off. Wasn't it super early against Kevin 2, round 1? I'm going to be honest, bro. Tony looked half decent in the first round versus Michael Chandler. Second round, too, until he got knocked out early. Half decent against Bobby Green until he got tired as shit. Fuck. Looked terrible against Paddy Pimblett, but I just think he's going to be able to submit Michael Chiesa. I don't know. Again, you go to what's comfortable to you. He's going to go into rubber guard or something. He's going to go on the ground. He's going to go in a darts attempt or something. I think Tony's going to get a darts and retire. That's what I think is going to happen. I think they're going to give him Michael Chiesa. I think he's going to get in a darts. He's going to get choked. He's going to choke out Michael Chiesa. He's going to tap. Tony Ferguson's going to retire. I think that's what's going to happen this Saturday. I just can't see it going any other way just because I'm pissed. If Tony will not quit till he gets a win, bro, or till he gets kicked out. He won't. So take that as you will. I'm under 2.5 rounds. It's not going to a scorecard. There's no way. Marlon Chito Vera versus Davison Figueiredo. What is this? This is not co-main. This should be co-main. The fact that this is not co-main is fucking pathetic. I'm going Davison Figueiredo. Marlon Vera has never fought a very good ground specialist. The best grappler he's fought is Sean O'Malley, and Sean O'Malley's a fucking striker. Maybe Pedro Munoz is the best guy that he's fought on the ground, but it's nothing compared to Davison Figueiredo. Figueiredo is very much a 135. I didn't think he was going to come in that well, but yeah, he looked very impressive against Font. Very impressive against Cody. Got him down quick. Yeah, I think he's choking out Marlon Vera. I think he's going to get him in the second round. I think Cheeto's impressive. Cheeto's very good on the feet. It's just he has to clip Davison. He has to knock out Figgy, or Figgy's just going to wrestle fuck him. Like, Figgy's impressive, man. He has big striking, too. He's very quick. He's smaller, too, than Cheeto, so Cheeto's going to have to use his kicks more often. Davison's going to try and close the distance because he's smaller. Like, he's going to try and always be in front of him, which Cheeto's not going to be able to deal with because, like, his hands are not as good as his legs. Like, his legs are what's impressive about Cheeto. Like, his hands are decent, but legs are very quick. I'm going Figueiredo by submission. I just think he's going to be able to fight for top 3 spot next. He's going to be able to fight for a title soon. Bantamweight is a very competitive division. I think he's going to be able to fight Sean soon. He might be able to beat Sean too. It's just dependent if Sean's fucking good, and he might be way too tall for Figgy. Next we got co-main event again. I don't know. Shara Bullet Magomedov versus Michael Oleksiejczuk. Oleksiejczuk. Yeah, I said that right. I think. I'm going Shara Bullet, but I'm not sure. Because Michael's not that bad. Like, genuinely, he has knockout potential. The problem I have is Shara can't knock people out, bro. Like, he can't. Like, he knocked out this Tricoli guy. Like, he had to rock him fucking 100 times to knock him out. Like, he just can't finish someone. And Michael, when he comes back, like, when he doesn't get finished, he looks still good. So, fuck. I think I'm gonna go. This fight's not going the distance. I might go over 1.5 rounds. Bro, Michael might win. This is actually a scary fight. This is a very scary fight. Okay, I'm gonna go Shara Bullet. I'm gonna go Shara Bullet probably by decision because these guys are big strikers. But I'm not saying Michael's not gonna win. I'm just saying I think Shara's gonna win. Michael's very impressive. Like, being 185 and being just 6 foot, bro has hands. Bro's fucking quick. He just hasn't beaten anyone that makes me think he's gonna win. Yeah, I'm just gonna go Shara Bullet. I'm sure the KO prop will be very tempting if you're trying to make that. I'd stay the fuck away. I would not touch that. I'd be very skeptical over that. You have to understand, when UFC, when MMA, when anything, they have big strikers, tends to go to decision a lot of the time when they're both getting a lot of knockouts because they're very respectful and they can take punches very well. That's why they got that many knockouts. They're going into the fire with something. I would stay away from that. Main event of the evening, Corey Sandhagen versus Umar Nurmagomedov. Again, I'm picking the underdog in the main event. Corey Sandhagen. Umar tends to fade after a second round. He tends to look much worse in the third round, and I think Corey's going to be able to shuck off those takedowns. And I think Corey's going to be able to piece up Umar, and Umar I don't think has the same hands as Corey. I think Corey's going to look good, man. He might be able to get a knockout. This being 5 rounds. Best win on Umar's plate, Barcelos. Maybe Nate Maness as well, but Barcelos is quite good. Just no one impressive. No one impressive. So you have to take the side of Corey Sandhagen. Sandhagen has shown you that he wants that title fight again. He's shown you that after his loss to Aljamain, he's learned. He's coming back better. Yeah, give me Corey Sandhagen plus 200 all fucking day. I don't think there's much to talk about. Umar Nurmagomedov, he is exactly who you think he is. He's going to shmish. He's going to try and just rush down Corey. He's going to try and take him down, hold him down, use his gas tank to his ability. But Corey has a very good gas tank too. Like, he's been in these 5-round fights. He's fought deep into some rounds, man. Okay. We're going to make a parlay now. We're at the end. Let's just do some quick parlays, get you guys out of here real quick. How long is the video? 23 minutes? That's not too bad. Try and make it 25 real quick with some quick parlays. First, we're going Cedricus Dumas, Jai Herbert, and Guram Kutsaladze by knockout. That's your early prelim pick 'em up. If you want to go over 2.5 rounds in the Victoria fight, make it a 4-pick, you can do that too as well. If you want to do a little 4-pick or 5-pick, I'm going to give you Guram Kutsaladze. I'm going to give you Shamil Gaziev, most likely by knockout. I'm going to give you probably Elves Brenner, and I'm going to give you I'm loving it. Bro. I was going to go Alonzo Menafield, but I just feel like that's just too wide. Okay, Guram Kutsaladze. You're going to go Shamil Gaziev if you just want flatline, do that. KO if you want. I'm going to go Alonzo Menafield. I can't believe I'm doing that. And Elves Brenner. That's what I'm going to do. That's a 4-pick. If you don't want to do Alonzo Menafield and you're a little sketched out, I'd go Fernandez. Probably by knockout. No, probably by decision, actually. I don't know. Fuck. This is tough. Oh, let me think one more time. Okay, you're going to go... Okay. Davison Figueiredo. You're going to go Elves Brenner. You're going to go Shamil Gaziev by knockout if you want to be sweaty, and Garam Kutsaladze. That's your 4 pick. If you guys want to pick a whole card, just follow along with the picks. Again, fights I'm not 100% sure on. Probably Mackenzie Dern Loopy, and probably the Shower Bullet fight. Because Shower Bullet, man, I don't know. He looked kind of shit against Tricoli. I'm not going to lie to you. That's all I got for you guys. I'm going to get you guys out of here. 25 minutes, 30 seconds. I'll see you guys later. Peace.